1, 2. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. And if you're watching the stream on the YouTubes, hi all, and welcome to the video. Or possibly, hi all, welcome to the stream. Because yes, we are in fact streaming on YouTube as well. Now, it actually works after a fashion. So yeah, all good stuff. Just doing a quick bit of social media. Doing the Twitter and everything else. Nobody calls it X, Elon. Yeah, so there we go. We've done that, we've done that. We've done that one, and then I've got one more thing to copy paste there. Somewhere. Ah, there we go. Oh my god, I'm getting notifications all over the place. Yeah, we got a new phone for number one son for Christmas. But that meant we had to do a bunch of other changes because they're all kind of tied together, so excuse me. Right, okay. I'm not sure what that one's about. Yeah. God almighty. Yeah, so because the SIM number in the phone physically for us stays the same, but it's kind of, otherwise it's changed. Anyway, let's go to the live screen. Let's get that done. We're done over on there, so I want to do live screen on the YouTube as well. There we are. There we go. Good stuff. Right, okay. So, Merry Festives all. We're nearly there. If that's not a terrifying thought, I don't know what is. Yes, we're about live. I've got one more day of work. And then, I'm off over the Christmas period. Gussie Muffin, welcome to the stream. Afternoon clap. Thank you. Yeah, so I've got one shift left tomorrow, and then Saturday night onwards, that's it. I'm off till the new year. Unbelievable. Most time off I've ever had over Christmas, actually. So, yeah. I don't even think, or maybe, no, I mean, not counting being a kid and not having a job and, you know, school holidays and stuff. But, yeah. So the first time in many, many moons that I will be off for Christmas. Fortunately, Mrs. Carlos 2 is not, so mixed blessing, really. But yeah, you know, I think it'll be all right. It means any Christmas dinner stuff, yeah, Dad's going to be cooking it, basically. So we got those. Is the Freelancers up? Let's go and take a look. It is. Yay. Let's get the Freelancers Inc. done. Or, you know, pull the mission. Oh, Freelancers Inc. I already have. Oh. Oh well. Never mind. Didn't need it twice. Right, so we've got Prisoner, Terminate the Alien Cocoon, Scavenger, Perpetual Wastelands. Let's go and do some alien cocoons, but before we do, take a quick trip to Tier, get some buffs. It should all be good. Yeah, I'm not sure when Christmas stuff goes live on the Anarchy, so I'm thinking this coming week It's usually in the 10th of the month. It's already Christmas as far as the player base is concerned, as you can see. Right, we require some buffs. Right, here we go. And of course, beer o'clock. Yay. Right, let's do the other one. All working. It is. Okay, good stuff. Right. There's a Tara as well. I think I saw a Tara message. You know, I didn't know. So how the devil is everyone? Are you well? Have you been well? What have you been up to? I haven't seen you all week. I've missed you, but work has been absolute bedlam, basically. Oh, we've come this way. Maybe... let's go and do prisoner first. Why not? Yeah, we had the storm over the weekend, last weekend, so I ended up having to do compulsory overtime or contractual overtime. I jumped in just before they pulled that. As soon as the storm got named, I thought, yeah, we're going to do it. So I volunteered the time. Because that way, you get to pick the hours. So if you don't, they're going to get everyone in who hasn't already volunteered. You know, if you volunteer, they'll accept the hours you give them. If you haven't, then they will allot you some hours, and you may not like what time of day they are. So, yeah, sometimes it's word to the wise, put your head in the noose first. Sometimes is the right thing to do. And to the prisoner we shall go. In New Year, I am going to make a new character. I have made the decision that my old keeper is going to go. My very, well, I don't even know if he was, I think it was my third, fourth keeper I made. The first one I ever got to 220, but I want the character slot. So, well, that is, it's him or it's going to be the, I would say the one of the MPs, but again, I still play those, but the old keeper is so far behind in gear and how well developed they are compared to my Solitus Brute Cal, which is just about every bit of gear I could want on them and everything else. They're the best candidate. So, and also I looked and they've got very little playtime on them, and I hardly ever logged them in. So after a certain point anyway. So yeah, I don't know how much I spent today. Actually, I'm going to look what I spent today while I'm on stream. Yeah, that's a clever idea. Check your bank details while you're streaming to people. Just don't do it in front of them. Secret letters. Okay. Good job, I can do it from memory. Oh boy, did I spend a bit today. But, you know, Christmas shopping and all that. So, what the hell? Pending transactions. Oh yeah, we did the car wash as well. Oof. It's a big lump in one day, that. Oh well. Has to be done. You know, 'tis what it is. Still got a lot of the food and other stuff, so yeah. Ooh, says Girthy Muffin. Yes, ooh is right. Yeah, so, yeah, I might make... I don't know what I'm going to make, though. That's the thing. I don't know what I'm going to make. So we'll have to see. But I thought it might be something nice for the new year. I can't make any more characters on Mrs. Callos 2's account, even though she barely plays it anymore. Yeah, what breed and what class... Well, class really is the thing. Breed we can work with. So I don't really know. I know them all so well. There's no real new adventure, except for trying to make something a little more unusual, which will probably suck like all hell in the early levels. Start getting good in the mid, and then with a lot of work and effort might be quite good by, you know, end game. No, power in the area seems to have stabilised. They were still messing with it the other day, and my computer's set up so any glitch in the power feed, boom, it just shuts itself off, protects itself. It actually went off Thursday night while I was at work, but they were messing with power at the time. Locally, you know, 30 miles up the road, there was no power at all and stuff like that. So they were messing with the grid. So the only way it wouldn't have happened is if I had it on a more sophisticated UPS, but anyway, yeah, so I was like, oh God, I hope it's not the 13th gen Intel thing, but that's quite common on the 13900K and 14900K processors, less so on the 13700 apparently. And I have Intel Boost switched off, and the BIOS has been set to enforce all limits since after the very first day that I got it. So hopefully it seems fine. It doesn't crash under any test, synthetic or otherwise. So hopefully it's, excuse me, all fine. I've been playing, the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. What an awesome nostalgia trip for me. It's basically you are playing Indiana Jones in an Indiana Jones movie. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's like. I'm really, really enjoying it. I wonder, though, how much people who haven't really seen those original movies might enjoy it. I don't know. But me personally, when did the first one come out? 1981? Yeah, so for me, it's a massive nostalgia trip. It's been 12 years old again and punching fascist Nazis in the face. It's brilliant. Yeah. And the puzzles are pretty complicated. I mean, they're not ridiculous. But compared to, you know, puzzles in games like Skyrim or whatever, which are ridiculously easy, yeah, they're quite a bit harder than that. But I've not got stuck and had to Google the answer, you know. So, plus, if there's a bunch of buttons or levers to pull, there's no downside to just poking it until it does something. So you can literally mess around pulling levers, but the puzzle doesn't solve until you figure out what it is. But, you know, it's not like pull the levers out of sequence and, I don't know, lava pours in the room and kills you instantly. It doesn't do that. So it's still fun to figure out, because it's like, oh, okay, so I was thinking it's that, but it's not that. So it must be, you know. So the deduction side of it's still there without any damage, you know. So it's cool. It's fun. I'm on normal difficulty, normal puzzle difficulty, and yeah, seems great. And on the 4080, I can ramp it all the way up until it literally fills VRAM with path tracing and still get 100 frames a second. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. What it's made me decide, though, is if I do buy another NVIDIA card, I'll probably skip the next generation. Well, we'll wait and see what they are and how much they are, but I'll probably skip the next generation of NVIDIA cards and then maybe get the one after that. You know, if you buy every single generation, it's pretty expensive because it's like every 2 to 3 years, isn't it? They've got a new one. And there's still plenty of legs left in your old game. I mean, God, I ran my old system for 12 years. No, 10 years before I updated it. You know, that's a long time on a gaming rig, you know. The biggest thing I came up against, though, on it was, on that old system, when I built it, was summer of 2012. And I wasn't on the pulse of, you know, what was coming out. So I got a 6080 2 gigabyte. I should have got the 4 gigabytes that were available from, you know, third-party vendors like Asus and whatnot, rather than just NVIDIA one. And I got the 2 gigabyte one. But trying to play things like Skyrim Special Edition a couple of years later with it on at 1440p, I was running out of video memory very quickly at 2 gigabytes of video memory, so... I was watching some of the game release show, Game Awards thing. I wasn't interested in who won what. I was interested in, has anyone got any news about any new games that are coming out, you know. And we saw Outer Worlds 2 interest me, and there was a cinematic Witcher trailer, and the title screen of it says Witcher 4 pre-rendered. So basically, you know, Pixar. It's pre-rendered. Not in-game footage by any stretch. Pre-rendered on unannounced or undisclosed NVIDIA graphics card. So I think this is going to be the 5000 series that's going to be coming out or whatever. Or, you know, they might pull the rug and it's like, but we're not calling it that. You know, so who knows? Oop. Didn't want to do that. I wanted to go through the Alien one. So yeah, there's all that happening. Indiana Jones, though, yeah, massive nostalgia buzz. It's the cinematography as well for the cutscenes is shot. The you know, the framing, the way the actors are arranged in any shot and scene is exactly like the original Spielberg Indiana Jones movies. You know, they're just superbly done. It is just being in an Indiana Jones film that was never released or something. It's great. It's the same time period. You're not a superhero. It's more like a kind of spaghetti western character, really, Indy, isn't he? You know, more than he's anything else. You know, he gets punched in the face and gets hurt. You know, he's not a superhero or anything. So anyway, would I recommend the game? Oh yeah, absolutely. To anyone. I would recommend it to anyone, but I think if you're my age group and grew up with Indiana Jones when you were a teen, you know, young teen or even younger, you're probably going to get a big buzz out of playing it. So anyway, there you go. There's my Indiana Jones and the Great Circle review with 0 game footage. It looks eye-wateringly pretty on screen. The character models are great. The voice acting's amazing. They got another actor in to play Indiana to do Harrison Ford's role because Harrison Ford doesn't sound like young Harrison Ford anymore. So it makes sense they get a voice actor that sounds like Harrison Ford did, you know, 40 years ago. And he does a brilliant job of it. Also, he did the full body capture, so it's performance capture, so it's him acting as Harrison Ford, acting as Indiana Jones. So it's not just the voice, it's the facial expressions, body language, all of it. And it really works. It really, really works. He does an absolutely bang-up job. The game is set between the first movie and the second movie. So between Raiders and Temple of Doom. and the combat and action is kind of cartoonish as it is in those movies. You know, it's almost slapstick. The fight sequences in those movies are kind of slapstick. I mean, I'm not saying that's bad, but they kind of are. You know, they're almost like laughing at themselves with it. You know, and it does. It works really well. So yeah, if you've got the spare money to play it, or if you've got it, if you've got Game Pass, it's free on Game Pass. So if you already have Game Pass, it's great. Just download it and play it. You know. Still playing Stalker 2 on my third playthrough because I just want to see all the different endings for myself. So I've got like one to do, and then I don't know, think of something else. Really enjoyed that game though, but I did really love the original Stalker games, even though they were janky as hell with lots of bugs. They pretty much fixed every bug in the game in 2 weeks, you know. So Stalker is still right up there. I definitely recommend now, 2 weeks after release, or 3 weeks after release now. Yeah, it's excellent. The thing of that game now, though, is I know where all the good stuff is. And once you know where it is and how to get it, it's like replaying Skyrim going, yeah, I'm gonna get Dawnbreaker. I'm gonna go straight to, even unmodded. I'm gonna go straight to Solstein because I want to get some. What's the blue ice stuff called? Yeah, I'm gonna make some of that armor because it's better than anything else, and you know. What's that? Toast on beans is now following your breakfast. Your luncheon or breakfast is upside down. I like the name though. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Stalrim, that's it. Stalrim. Oh. Yeah. Because you can do the expansions in any order you want, can't you? You know, with Skyrim, it's quite open. If you can handle it, you know. And with mods, well, you know. You never do you don't have to touch the main quest unless you want property. You know, you can tell a massive story with a character in Skyrim without ever touching the main quest, except for well, no, because you've even got alternate start now mod, so you don't even have to do Helgen and, you know, Alduin. You can just pretend none of that ever happened, you know. I think that's why people tolerate so much jank in Bethesda games, is because you can basically remake the game in your own imagination or whatever. Stop healing yourself! I'd accidentally unfollowed. Totally agree, Skyrim isn't the same third place. Yeah, exactly. The first playthrough is probably not even enough to know where everything is in the game. Because, you know, like, there's different factions where, yes, you can technically join all of them and complete their quest line. Some of them you can't, you know, so you can't go against, oh God, the vampire one, I forget the name now. But yeah, you can't become a vampire and also kill all the vampires. Although, I think technically you can. I think there's a get out near the end where you can decide to, no, I've changed my mind, you know, we're going to turn on the vampires. Maybe, I don't know. But it doesn't feel right when you're playing that character. It's somehow, it's like if you play Oblivion or Morrowind, you can join every guild, do all their quests, etc., get all the goodies. But in Skyrim, like, if you join the companions and do everything, and then go off and join the Thieves Guild and start doing their quests, it feels wrong. It feels like, oh, the companions would frown upon, they wouldn't approve, So it's the first Elder Scrolls game they made where it felt more impactful. Each sort of guild felt quite impactful. Sin Gapper, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so, is what it is. But yeah, Skyrim now, I mean, you can mod it so massively that it ends up bearing no resemblance to the base game. Like, literally, there's so little left of the base game. Same with Fallout. All the Fallout games are like that now. But that's thanks to modders. Bethesda can't really take any credit for that, except to make their, the creation kit available. But the base game of Skyrim is pretty good anyway, and in Fallout, well, okay, Bethesda didn't actually make Fallout New Vegas, which is probably the best Fallout game. I think I prefer what you can do with that game over Fallout 4, except for, like Fallout London, which feels like the Fallout 5, basically. It feels more like a Fallout game than Fallout 4 does, even though it's essentially a Fallout 4 mod. I enjoyed Fallout London more than Fallout 4. But even in the Fallout games, I'm going to do so-and-so's quest line because I want Ballistic Weave, and then I want to finish this much of the main quest so I can get Kellogg's pistol, and then I'm going to do, you know what I mean, this quest to get this bit of gear. So you sort of cherry-picking to suit the build you have in mind, almost. So approaching an RPG as though it's an MMO, essentially. Oh, we're going to do this raid because this mob drops XYZ, Yeah, what was another trailer I saw from the game? It was, Outer Worlds 2. I'll be playing that. I enjoyed the first game. I think too many people were hoping it would be as expansive as New Vegas, but it just wasn't. But I don't think they ever intended it to be. Okay, we got all the bits. There we go. But yeah, I enjoyed Outer Worlds. Everyone going, oh, it's going to be a Fallout killer, and I was like, no, because they can't do that. Even though those guys that did Fallout New Vegas actually invented Fallout as a game. So, the Fallout 1 and 2 was them. Bethesda bought it, the IP, and made Fallout 3. Then Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas, which was a much better Fallout game, as you would expect from the original creators of it, and etc. So yeah, but I never expected Outer Worlds to sort of be another Fallout game. I thought it's going to be its own thing. It's going to be wacky and funny and kind of sick at the same time. And it was. Yeah, so. Although the plot lines are it's not as deep as, say, New Vegas, you know, which explores some of the very darkest pits of humanity. But yeah. Sin Gaffer, welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed. So those two look good. There was a Witcher 4 trailer, not actual gameplay though, which looked incredibly cool. I think it's Ciri we're looking at in the trailer. It might not be, but it looked more like Ciri than it looked like anybody else I've seen from the game franchise, at least. So we're going to assume it's Ciri. But in my playthrough, Ciri didn't become a Witcher. She became Empress. So, yeah. Maybe the canon ending is Ciri does become a Witcher. You know, and I know how to get that ending in Witcher 3. But, you know, that's not the ending I got when I did my Let's Play of it. Right. Number 1. Mission complete. There we go. Goodbye. Yeah, graphically, the Indiana Jones game just, yeah. I was concerned about everyone suddenly using all these new engines, but I think it's a Vulkan-based engine that they're using in the indie game. I'm not sure. It's not Unreal 5. It's something else. Can't remember now. What's it? What engine is it? Have a look. Game engine. id Tech 7. Yeah, so id Tech, that's Doom and Doom Eternal, isn't it? Yeah, it looks amazing. It's full path tracing as well, so if you've got the GPU power to actually support that, oh, the lighting just looks lush. It's so realistic. You know, the way light it comes through a little slot in the window, but it doesn't just light one square. It that light bounces all over the interior of that world space you're in, and you know, changes color as it bounces off different surfaces and stuff. So it does all of that, and it just really puts you in the scene, you know. It's really, really impressive. So how are we doing? We're on Apotheosis 8. We are getting there slowly, so we're now at halfway to getting all that extra nano skill. Yes, we are. Right, I suppose it's time for a doja. Got the wrong music in Inferno here. Wait for it. There you go. I know when the gameplay music loop actually finishes. How sad's that? Right. I'm going to get another beer. Right, okay. Yeah, so in Stalker, I know where to get all the goodies. So on my third playthrough, I kind of already got them all. And I know tricks for getting ones you're not supposed to be able to get to, and yeah. Excuse me. Like, if you can survive the trip to where a certain piece of a set of armour is, you've only got to nudge one crate and spend half an hour nudging the crate in front of a certain building, and you can climb on top of it and get some loot before the building unlocks from a quest line. I even know where a lot of the best artifacts are, and once you've got those, you know that you don't bleed out anymore, and you're nearly bulletproof if you stand still. So it does put a different kind of thing on the game, but I still love it. I love the atmosphere of it. We don't need you. So you just hang there. Alright, Doja hunt time. I'm not spending an inordinate amount of time hunting for Doja. Go do something else if that's the case. We shall see. Tired of boring environments where you're just a number. I am not a number. I am a free man. Name the show. You are number 6. I am not a number. Filmed not far from where I live. Don't need you. Don't need our gaff. Oh, I got 2 of them. Okay. Oh. Oh, I don't have dock buff anymore. There we go. FP dock. Went to the character creator recently, noticed the Shadowlands start was gone. Oh, it's been gone for years. That's going on for more than a decade. Everybody starts in a reet now. Yeah, I know. Sucks, huh? You can still get in there apparently, but yeah, the Shadowlands start has gone. It's been gone for quite a long time actually. What was wrong with it? Nothing whatsoever. But yeah. The Funcom just decided, no, we're going to centralise the game start for everybody. That was their approach. Everyone starts in the same place, goes through the new tutorial systems, etc. And that was it. You didn't directly have an option to get there. Apparently you can sneak in and do all the quests, the mobs, everything's still there. But you can't get in there conventionally. You can actually get in there, though. It involves a bit of jiggery-pokery, getting through some invisible barriers that put you at the door that you used to enter there from. It's been locked off for about 10 years. There's a level 50 check on the door as well, so you can only sneak in there at lower levels. I snuck in there on like 210 character about 7 years ago or something. Did the missions in there. You still get a full mission reward for each quest in there. That's maybe why they locked it off to level 50 to stop people doing that. It was like getting a dozen dailies in an hour, you know? Yeah, because it went the same time Noob Island disappeared. And you can still get to Noob Island as well. But you could only get to Noob Island with when Ark was still a thing, and you could teleport on command to coordinates. Yeah, I've got characters still on Noob Island, so I can go back there. But if I get to level 30 something, it boots you out. You teleport out to ICC. Yeah, because Shadowlands was originally developed as its own game at some point, and then got excuse me, co-opted to become DLC for Anarchy Online. So it had its own start area from the beginning. Because it taught you about faction and stuff like that. Coils, all the stuff that nobody from Anarchy Online liked when it was added as DLC. When Shadowlands launched, anything past like Adonis was really broken, like Inferno. There were so many holes in the geometry that dropped you back to Rubicon. If you strayed from a given path, you would fall to earth. So the high level areas of Shadowlands were unfinished, essentially, on release. Which is how you build a game if you're building a unique game, because obviously your player base isn't going to reach the high level areas, so you focus on the low to mid level areas first. Yeah, it does bring a lot of content. If they'd have released Shadowlands as Shadowlands is now, with the repeatable missions, sided missions to get faction and stuff, it would have been a massive success. But people would have hit 220 really quickly. The biggest drawback to hitting 220 back in the day was faction. You could not get faction quick enough. You know, you were running around at 200 killing green mobs for half a point of bloody Shadowlands knowledge if you were Omni or Clan. If you were neutral, your faction is Guardian, which was quite readily available. Just keep killing unsided mobs and you'll get faction. But we were spawning and camping, yay, Doja, sided temple bosses for faction. Because no one had even close to max faction at the time. That was the biggest problem with Shadowlands. It was a monumental grind because there was no avenue toward faction. And faction didn't exist on Rubicon. If you could kill high-level mobs, you got a lot of XP. You know, so if your team could manage it. Remember, there was no raids back then. So the raid system of more than 6 people in a team to share XP didn't exist. But raids don't share XP either. So yeah, difficult. Yeah, but Shadowlands is a lot of content. It is a lot of content now. Now it's been finished. You know, the repeatable missions in Shadowlands was a massive difference. As soon as they introduced that, the number of 220s in the game exploded. You know, as soon as that was introduced, it exploded, because if you did sided missions, you were entering with nearly no sided faction and exiting with tens of thousands of sided faction. You know, so instead of getting 50 SK from a mob, you were suddenly getting 300. You know, so it's a huge boost. Oh, there's something happening here. We've got many leets all lying in a row. And something going on over here with Twink Love Machines. Big Trox, welcome to the stream. Right, so we're going to go park here for a second. What I want to do now, how's things? Things are good. I've got one more shift and then I'm off till next year. Dun, dun, dun. Unheard of in my line of work, but I'm owed much time. So, it's all good. I think that's the one. Right, what I want to do is check the build of my old agent. You know, the one I did a Let's Play of. Which was Cal Crit Op Effects. I just want to check how they're set up versus this one and see, you know, are the things I've forgotten, etc. So I just want to quickly go over that. They're way smaller. How are they smaller? Am I missing? Ruse of Taran 4, but I've got, improved Essence of Behemoth. Why is this agent massively smaller then? I mean, look at the difference. And they don't even have all their gear yet. In fact, some of their gear is missing because it's been borrowed by other characters. Okay. Okay, so they have Def, Nano. Same thing. One of those. Some decent NCUs and such. Okay. So why are they so much smaller? Is that just the Behemoth? Hang on. No, it's not. How are they that much smaller? Neuronal Stimulator, Moochums, Greater Predator, Ruse of Taran 4. That's weird. Why the hell are they that small compared to my other character? Anyway, alright, so there's that question. So perks. Heavy, Nano, Genius. Okay. Nano Doctorate, only one IP in there. Rifle Mastery. Assassin is what I went with there for the crit. Black Ops, Maid, Sharpshooter. Right, okay, so how are their nano skills then? Versus the nano skills on this character, where I think I've got too much IP, if I'm honest. Comparable, actually. Hopefully, see. Oh, yeah, there'll be more streams because, you know, I'm chilled out, relaxed. 2461. 2480, okay. Well, that's what I thought. Maybe it was affected by old scaling items, but when I go and look, I'm not wearing any. I've got Perfected Infused Dust Brigade Bracer, and I've got Masterpiece Ancient Nano Bracer, so none of them would affect it. The class ring doesn't affect it. I've got a Burden of Competence, Clan Awakened Defense Paragon, a full set of Zan beaters, except for the thigh, which I don't think I ever got. Social, pair of sunglasses, and Awakened Greaves of Maleficence. I don't know why I'm not wearing them, but I'm not wearing them. Yeah, I think I borrowed some armour from this character, but yeah. So yeah, I don't quite know why they're as small as they are. That's slightly weird, isn't it? Yeah, so if I come up to this character, scale 40% on that buff versus 40% on the other character. Yeah, that's kind of... I mean, I would imagine slightly shorter. So there's Power, who's just run over. But, I mean, look at the size of Power to this character. I'm up to the, well, belt line? Ooh, misses. Oh, cabbage. Because they're Atrox. But yeah, look how much smaller they are. And that you can see my buffs. So what have we got? We got Soothing Calm. That one. Improved Instinctive Control. Iron Circle. Full Automatic Targeting. Yeah, I think it's got to be that this character was short when I made them. I don't know. You think it could be a bug? Yeah, it could be. Could be. All right. So what I'll do then is I'm going to take camera. Let's go and zone this character. Yeah, they shot up them, but they're still small now. So why are they pixie size when they come back? With a physical Yalm, are you meaning? Because, yeah, I know if you put a physical Yalm on, you do become tiny. But if we look at this character, they don't have a physical Yalm in their inventory. But they do have a lot more perks and stuff on here. I think the whole perk setup and everything is very different on this character, you know. I do. I mean, I've got the trader drains and stuff on the hotbars. I've got all this silent plague stuff. So, yeah. But none of the perks make you smaller, do they? So, sharpshooter, yeah. Maid, we've got. Black Ops is maxed. Assassin is maxed. We've got 1 nano in Nano Doctorate. And then, obviously, Rifle Mastery. But that's it. That's a very different build, isn't it? You know. There's nothing else they're wearing. Yeah, I think maybe they were just a smaller character to begin with, but it looks massively different now. Yeah, that is a little odd. So, I've got a physical Yalm on this character. I just don't know where it is. Desktop, AO items, okay. Inventory. Yalm. Okay, so Astanos, bag 11, inventory. Okay. Bag 11. 9. Yeah, I've not had that running for a while. 13. 11. Right, so there's a Yalm. I'm going to equip the Yalm very, very slowly, I think, because... Oh, yeah, I've got my activated nano deck in that slot. Because, of course, I have. Tiny specks of agents. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Power's come back, and he's smaller now. Right, so now I am massively tiny Yalm. There I am on this character in a Yalm. I'm super duper tiny. So let's go through a zone. And then we're going to unequip the Yalm. Smaller, but still... Yeah, they are smaller. Okay, let's do it again. Yalm on. Going through the door. They're so small now, look! If I zoom out to where I normally play, they're that big. Okay, come out of the Yalm. They look about the same size, actually. I am definitely smaller than I was, though, aren't I? I'm about half the size I was before, I would say. Do you have the veteran shrink nano? Not on this character. They've got knowledge of Inferno. Oh, on the other character. It's not running. Improved instinctive control, no. Iron circle, no. Automatic targeting, no. Nat's wing. Assassin's aim shot. Soothing calm. Red tape. Generic buff. Ruse of Taran 4. Neuronal. Composite. Composite. Moochums. Grid space. Greater Predator and Way of the Executioner. Yeah, so none of those should be affecting it. Yeah, this character is still tiny. They will always be shorter than an Atrox. Atrox are naturally taller. But I've just made them half the size they were, I would say. So I'm going to jump back in the pixel. Okay, if I zone again in the Yalm, I'm so small now. It is a pixel size, right? And I'm a pixel size now, having zoned. And let's come out of the Yalm. No, I'm still the same size. But yeah, after using the Yalm. Yeah, okay, like you say, take the buff. Right, so there's natural size. Oh, I've got to put the nano deck back on. Okay, bear with. That's just bizarre though, isn't it? Cryptic B, hey, have a good night. Thank you very much. You too. Does Yalm always have to go in that HUD 1? Oh, it does. Oh, God, hang on then. To make this easier, I'm going to take both of those off. Yeah, put it on HUD 2. Yeah. Ungfreak. Words of wisdom for the Ungfreak. Does Calcrit look the same size to Power? To me, on my screen, they're tiny. They're up to his knee at the moment. Do they look the same size now? On their screen, though? Or is it just my screen that sees them as that size? Yeah, they're quite short for Atrox at that size, yeah. They are shorter than this character. I think this character's is like middle height. So if I use... let's get in a Yalm. Yeah, so that Yalm is like regular sized, isn't it? Right, let's go in a shop, which will disable the Yalm. I'm not sure if I can use Ruse while it's equipped. Right, so let's try and use Ruse here. Yeah, so I've gone much smaller than I was before. And then I come out in the Yalm, now I'm a pixel. And then we're going to take this off. Yeah, I'm still way taller than the other character, and they still look super duper small. Yeah, that's a weird thing, isn't it? Yeah, does the stamina strength affect it? It could do this. So Astronaut is Solitus. Okay. There you go. But Calcrit. Oh, hang on. Yeah, the Calcrit is Opifex. So they would have lower stamina and strength, yeah. So I think Calcrit was short when we made them. Oh, I've got to know now because it's bugging me. Hey, let's go to the YouTube. Right, okay, let's go to playlists. God, what series were they? Why doesn't it show them in the order they were made? Because it doesn't. It just doesn't. 7, Solly Soldier, The Only Experiment, Just Visiting. Okay. New server, yeah, okay. Let's Build a Toon Series 6. Nanomage MP, it was before then. Solitus Engi Series 4. Agent, right, okay, so. No, with the. Fuck your ads. So Series 4, view full playlist. So we did announcement, breed and gender results, head and size. Yeah, and so name suggestions, we will have done the head and size.
Hi all.
God, 7 years ago. Okay, it must be the one before that then. Vote closed. Name suggestions closed. Breed and gender. Was it at the end of this one then? So we go to Up Effects.
Let's get into a little more detail with this character. First of all, let's select some sort of head. Now these are pretty much random every time.
Right, so it should be the one after this one.
Hi all. You go to character creation. If I log off now and click 3 spaces ahead, I will get a different head to the one we just got to there. So it is pretty much very random. So what I need you to do is simply vote a number between 1 and 50. There's never more than 50 selectable. I will take the average or the median, whichever fits. Voting 197 just won't be counted. So yeah, between 1 and 49. You can pick any of those. Then simply type tall, medium or short. So hi all and welcome to the video. Female Up Effects. Now here are the results as follows.
Okay.
For the height, the results are as follows. Tall with 5 votes, medium with 8 votes, but the winner was short with 15 votes. Now the weight.
So they were a short character to begin with. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Maybe the short plus the multipliers from nanos and stuff. Yeah. I think maybe that's all it was. Is the 2019 server dead now? No. If you've got a sub, you can play there. So if you're subbed on the main server, you're also subbed over there. We'll go over there now. Now you bring up 2019. It's time for a revisit of the 2019 server, and I'm getting a beer. Because reasons. Right, so the question came up about the 2019 servers. So, are they dead? I don't think so. Do you remember how big enforcers, especially Atrox enforcers, used to get with bracers? And what was the proc? There's a proc that enforcers have. I don't know if you got it running. Yeah, there's one of them, and it's like... I can't think of the name. I know it's on my enforcer. But your heads would not fit through doors. You were running around a mission, and if you did it in first person, your head was in the ceiling. It was proper crazy. Right, so I logged out of the other character, so let's log them back in, but on the 2019 server, so you have to log out completely, so you can select 2019 here. Is it as busy as the main server? No. Definitely not. So who was I? I was on Kipper. I think it's my highest character on that server. They're 174. There you go. So yeah, there's not going to be the same players running around as there is on the main server. There'd be almost nobody up here because, well, there's no GMI, so there's no reason to hang around here. I think they're in Storm, but yeah, I don't think anybody from Storm is playing here, so... Go to ICC, you might see a few people. There were some buff bots here, but they were related to an Iron Man playthrough, I think. There you go, other players. There you go, we found some. Oh no, we haven't. NPCs as well. Yeah, people are going to be super spread out on here, though. But yeah, ain't a lot of here. Right, we're in ICC, so let's just do... Oh no, is it list? Yeah, there's 4 players in the playfield here, which is not many. Yeah, but if everyone's got to like level 220 or whatever, they're all going to be in Shadowlands, aren't they? They're not going to be here on their lobies. Well, they moved on, jogged on elsewhere, you know? Adamis is still here, somewhere. You can see them. They've been on the 2019 server since the beginning. They're always organising something useful for people. Yeah, this server was awesome. I mean, there's a player. But yeah, it is much quieter than the main server, that's for sure. I think, though, if we go look... I'll log in a lower level character and we'll go look at some of the lobby areas and see if there's anybody in there. You got to remember, this is a snapshot in time. This is not, you know, the entire population of the game or something. So, oh no, not again. There's a level 100 keeper. I am no man. Is in Biomare. Who else have we got? Fatty Boars are remade. He's level 45. Okay, Fatty Boars apparently has no gear slot, so I've not played them in a good while. Hyam Oliver. Hi, I'm Oliver. Welcome to the stream. It took me a minute. Anyway, yeah, so their prefs have disappeared, but they obviously clearly have, you know, impeccable fashion taste. Okay, let's go to the temple, see what's going on. Yeah, I've lost the prefs for this guy. You can tell because of the way the GUI is kind of default, even if in ND GUI. I can't handle it. I keep looking for the compass that isn't there. It's supposed to be down here. There we are. You're supposed to be there. Yeah, I'll figure out what the hell happened with their prefs at some point. F10. Okay, here we go. I just can't. I need GUI. Okay, control center. Thank God for that. Right, mini toolbar. Oh, it's better. Gear. Yeah, I thought so. They're wearing gear. Actions. Programs. Level and faction, actually. I think I'll put that one there. NCU. You can go over there. Hotbars, definitely not set up. This one needs to be switched. Right, okay. I need to do that or I just can't function. Alright, yeah, Temple of the Three Winds. I want your sexy green sword. I think I've got a few of them, but obviously you can only use them on the 2019 server. My God, has he got... Oh, he's got a grid runner running and he's still this slow. I have 2019 toons. Yeah, so you must have logged in and done something at some point. The first the first day on that server was amazing. It was like the old days. It really was. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone outside. Let's nip into the dungeon. Played Iron Man. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so if we do list in here. Only me, apparently. But what GS are we in? Shift F9. Oh, God, yeah, everything's messed up. Well, where's system messages? Oh, there we go. Shift F9. That's better. GS1, yeah. So I'm the only player inside here who is not on deny. So yeah, a little quiet in here. Ejected, yeah, if you're level 70, you lose your nano skills, you get ejected. Won't tell you what Temple of the Three Winds buff is, though. Oh, someone's coming here from Mojo. Crash Muppet. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty quiet in here. If I do list again. 2. Me and Crash Muppet. Yay! So, yeah, kind of busy on the low end, I think. So, low B places don't look that busy. Let's go and park this guy back. We got anyone low enough for the subway? Let's go and look in there. Oh, there you go. There's another player. Level 150 keeper. We're suddenly seeing people now. But yeah, the population is 100% going to be lower than the main server. And obviously different servers have different congregation points. So the points in which in the game where people do congregate together. That's always different in different games. Right, okay. Who else we got? I don't have that many characters over here. So I haven't sorted out my chat windows, but I've at least done this. You played the Iron Man? Yeah, I can't really because my time is so limited. So I can't be on when everybody else is. Med Mule, that's the one that goes by med suits. 35, they're too high. Fatty Foo is too high. 171, 35, too high. Med Mule, one of any gear. Fatty Boars, we're on. Llewellyn got to level 60 when that was the level cap, so that just leaves Callus 2 to go to the subway. And they're going to move so slowly. Why is my health so damn low? Oh my god, I've got the original startup nano and health things, look. Yeah, when this server first started, that's all you got. I've still got them. Oh my god. How did I get so many green swords? Space Quest gave me a bag full to give away to people on the 2019 server. And I did. Everybody on that server that asked for one got one. They said, here's a bag of green swords. Give them away, please. And I was like, yeah, okay. Right, I'm too low level to use the grid. Too high CC. We'll have to go the other way. Do I have any left? Why are you shouting? Yeah, I think so. I don't know which character has them anymore. It's been quite a while. Not this one. There's nothing in that bag. Second bag. Yeah, no, nothing in there either. Yeah, I might have one or two. I don't know. I don't remember giving the bag away. I just remember giving swords away, so. Right, now we get to ICC the other way. There we go. Do you really want a sword on that server? I could probably get one. They are pretty awesome for low level. I will demonstrate now. Oh, I missed. That's good. What's fast attack on? God knows, I've lost the press. Oh, there you go. Fast attack for 420 at level 17. Yeah. Get his bag. Right, is there anyone in here? Stronger than a stage. Oh, yeah, quite a bit. There's me, and then there's I don't perk XP. Bureaucrat level 17 is in here, and one denial, which is anyone that's typed anon. Yeah, I'm not sure which character I've got them on. Cool green sword. Yeah, here's the sword. Green sword. Damage 225 to 750. Requirements doesn't have any. Its attack skill is based in two-hand edged, obviously, a melee and knit. And it has one special, which is fast attack. Login monthly. No, Arc event reward. Lots of people on this server have them. And they just trade them over to their new Lobby character. Someone in beast armor running in front of me. There we go. Right, okay. Oops. I don't think the guard likes them, but okay. So I think they are on one of my other characters. Go backyard. Don't get shot out, man. Just go backyard. No point getting that. Right, so Kipper was my highest level. It might be on them, it might be on a different character. I'm not sure. I'll check. Right, there's Kipper. Yeah, I've got a few. Do you want one? Tell me the name of the character. I'll go to ICC, make it easy for you. Oliver, okay. Go to ICC on your character, and I will give you a green sword of win. That has you can wear it level 1. Which is nuts. Right, okay. I'll just be outside the transportation centre. There you go. I'm nervous to read that name out. Peness Ride. Very good. Hey, I just want to say thank you. I have been watching your Build a Toon videos for the past few weeks, and it's inspired me to start back up over almost 10 years. I'm 3 days in so far. Wow, that's amazing. Terry Ferry, I would love one too. Well, if you want them, guys, I was asked to give them away, so I'm more than happy to do so. So that's your character there. Yeah, okay. Give me a sec. Right there. There you go. Green sword. Tanken, level 119. Yeah, there you go. You can have one too. I was supposed to keep giving them away, but yeah. At the end of events and such. There you go. Yeah, just put it straight on. You don't, there's no skill check or anything, and it does like redonkulous damage for its level. Compared to what you're wearing there, you've got the obsidian. No, you've got the. Oh, you put the green sword on, so I can't check. But yeah, so it's faster than the Stygian Desolator or whatever it's called from Temple, and does way more damage. Shame they don't exist on main. Yeah, everyone would use them though on their lobies. So what we got left? I got like 5 left, I think, unless I've got another bag somewhere with them in. I don't know. Because these were just spawned in my inventory. And I was panicking, putting them in bags for everybody so I didn't lose them, but... yeah. Metrox. Cool guys. Yeah, if you want one, dude, I'm more than happy to give them. I was given them to give them away, so giving them away to people active on this server is not a problem. There you go. I'm waiting for the last Metrox to accept. They haven't yet. Yep, now they've accepted. So Pixel Mar, who's a level 19 enforcer, yeah, if you want one. Even if you're not going to use it on this character, you're going to use it to make your next character really uber. That's fine. Because that's what you do with it. You pass it around your lobies so they can just get leveled quick. Yeah, it's 2019 server, so... Metrox full inv, my bad. No props. There you go. Yeah, they're not mine. They don't belong to me. Space Quest gave them a bag of them. Spawned like a bag's worth in my inventory and said, give these away. I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, the 2019 server. So it has literally no skill requirement to equip it. It's a 1 second attack and recharge, has fast attack and does 225 to 750, but max beneficial skill is only 800, so once you're sort of 150 plus, not that great. There are better options. Well, look at this, poking each other with our green stuff. Lol. Yep, there we go. And yeah, if they were on live, I'd give them away on live as well, but I'd be hesitant because suddenly they'd appear on GMI for 500 billion or something, you know what I mean? So I'd be a bit more dubious about, spreading them out to players on that server. They would, they would, because Twinkerama, I've got levels 75 alien armor and a green sword, I am God, etc, etc. So yeah, on the live server they would, yeah, they're too overpowered. But on this server where it's a low population, no GMI, trust trading only, so trade directly between players, yeah, it's very different. But if you've got a 2019 character and you would like one, then yeah, the GMI doesn't work over here. Look at all these green swords running past. You ain't getting one. You got them. You got them already. Yeah, so at the end of, the alien events where we're all running for our lives, getting killed by everything and anything, Space Quest would spawn the swords in people's inventory, and then he just spawned a bag full in this character's inventory. So That's one bag I've given away. And then there's this bag and I've got 3 left. So there you go. Yeah, there's so much fun at like level 10 or whatever. What's your highest level on 19? I think it's this one at 174. Are all your two? No. No. Nearly none. I've got 20 or 30 characters on the main server, and I've got like 3 that are above level 100 on this server. So yeah, most of my characters are on the main server. Yeah, but I'm more than happy to give them out. I've only got 3 left though. Any others? Well, I can't give away what I don't have. So there you go. But if you create a new character and put that sword on them, yeah, they're kind of like instantly awesome. If they can hit it, that's the thing it comes down to at low level is do you have enough AR to actually hit the mob you're hitting? And if you do, you will annihilate it so quickly, it's funny. It makes sense on Keeper because 2 HE is good on Keeper. You know, it's pretty strong anyway. So I've got an up effects enforcer. They've got one. Miss Clean. I don't remember making that character, but that's another enforcer. Got Brute Cal, a rename. Savic, level 2. Neytiri, they're a shade. 151 still got Fearforged blades. Cal Rock. Med Mule, that's a character just to buy med suits. Fatty Boars, Fatty Foo. Llewellyn, a little fixer, and then that character who's my adventurer who I put one on. So yeah, I've got enough for myself. I still have 18 slots on this server, but yeah. There you go. 'Tis what it is. Well, I'm more the right size for agent again anyway, so there's that. That was a weird scaling thing going on there. How do you enable higher resolution with the old engine? Well, let's Google your question. So I'm going to Google your question live on stream. High resolution with the old engine. Oh, look. Hi, all. Yeah, there you go. That's using AOIA. Or you can use DG Voodoo as well. Yeah. Your 2 options. Ooh, that's a long link. I'm not posting that. Just get the video.
Meet the Ninja Turtles in Hero
Oh,
War.
Jesus Christ. Why are you doing this to me? Just go straight to the video. There we go. Yeah, I try to optimize the search algorithm for it, but, you know, Google and YouTube are their own law. You search Anarchy Online, you get Anarchy Online in 2023, 20 things you need to know, of which you already know 30 of, because that's how people make videos on YouTube anymore. Yeah, they go for the algorithm hit, whereas I just try to be informational and useful. I'm not really bothered about view count. I'm not really bothered about status, or I make the game videos of Anarchy Online to promote the game, for no other reason, to be honest. YouTube doesn't pay enough every month to pay for one account. Just saying, I ain't making videos on YouTube for any monetary reasons whatsoever. Oliver Hammerstorm. Hi. Wow. GIF that green sword. If you've got a 2019 character, I'm happy to do so. B-Thorn. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you. I've been watching your Let's Build videos for the past few weeks. Oh yeah, that was you on Twitch as well? I've got both open at the same time, and I get so distracted by both. I'm the worst streamer in the world. I really am. I'm terrible. And the only reason I stopped making Let's Build videos is that I haven't got the bloody time to make them. It's like a full week's work to make 4 episodes. It really is. Well, for me. I mean, maybe not for a professional YouTuber, but for me it is. So to make that compressed 45-minute video, you record about 4 hours of footage, then you've got to import the 4 hours of footage, then you've got to chop it down to make it small enough for YouTube, which takes about 3 to 5 hours on video editing software. Then you've got to render it. And on my old rig, that would take about 3 hours. On this rig, probably about 20 minutes. But, core count, new CPUs and all that. And then you got to wait for YouTube to finish going through it and re-rendering it back at the proper quality. And then it would finally be ready to be published at the resolution intended. So people can get decent image quality and audio quality. So, yeah. Bobalicious, I wanted a resub, but now I know I'm just going to be alone and waste my time. Well, if you're going to play on 2019, you might be fairly alone. But on the main server, I really don't think so. I really don't think so. I mean, do you need somewhere to go for buffs? Well, you just go to tier, don't you? You're watching 2019 there, you know that, don't you? That's not the live server. 2019. Okay, let's get a bunch of buffs. I've even got a macro for them now. '19, yeah, it's going to be a bit quiet. Live server, much less so. I would say you've probably got in order of about 100 times the population on the live server that you do on the 2019 server. Anyway, I'm getting a beer. I shouldn't, but I am. The toons at tier are always there for buffs. Pretty much, yeah. They used to be in Old Athen, and then they moved them here for, I don't know, reasons. Lag, probably. But yeah. So, anyway, let's go to Shadowlands and do a mission. Yeah, if you were watching that little visit to the 2019 server and thinking it was representative of the live server, no, absolutely not. There's a massive difference in population. And it would be unfair to sort of give you the impression that it wasn't. But yeah, it's massively different. Right. Change maps. That I have. Do what I can to stop the unredeemed. Medium cave. Nice. Got it straight away. Goodbye. Yeah, we're more the right size now. That's weird, isn't it? How weird was that? Because I've still got improved Essence of Behemoth running. Yeah, there's some at ICC. The difference with the ones in tier is they're paid characters, so they're 220, so they've got improved Essence of Behemoth, the higher level fixer NCU buffs and HOTS, and, you know, all the other buffs that you can't get until you're over 200. But yeah, the 2019 server population is much smaller and much more focused, and most of them are higher level now, so they're doing high level raids. So unless you go to a high level raid, you're not going to see anyone. Whereas the main server, it's much more spread out, etc. You know, so yeah, the 2019 server is way different. From the main server, you know, so, you know, don't let that give you the wrong impression, because that would be unfair to either server. Right, rebuffing, and furthermore, rebuffing. Yeah, I see a start. I can't believe how long I've been doing videos and streams for it. Well, streams feels like I've been doing it a year, but it's actually 4 years. YouTube feels like 5 years, but it's actually been quite a bit longer. I think I started in 2014. I started doing YouTube videos for Anarchy anyway. I was making videos anyway, just for shits and giggles, but there's nobody in this one. On to the next. Yeah, so I've got pixie size again. So maybe it is some sort of a thing with the Alm or whatever for the visual size anyway. Oh, didn't want you. Leave you there. Oh, need to rebuff Dark if I'm going to use UVT, and I would like to. There we go. And the healing. Debuff. Dot.
Yeah, so Bobbilicious, what you saw of 2019 is not representative of the main server. It bears no comparison. It ain't like the old days, 20 years ago or whatever, but it's pretty busy still. And I don't want to misrepresent one server. You know, yeah, 2019 is fairly quiet compared to the main server. Lack of GMI and whatnot, and, you know, all the other stuff, so... But yeah, there's buff bots everywhere. They're in neutral territory as well. You don't have to go to tier, but you could go to tier, even as Omni, and get buffs. But you might get aggroed by guards if there's any near. But you can get, you know, reflect. You can get improved Essence of Behemoth, 8 hours Moochums, yada yada. I know there are a lot more people on main, but I don't think any of the people I played with are there. Well, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, if you know names, we can check characters and see if they were online at any time in the last, you know, recent memory or whatever. You could make a Froob account and do that, though. Excuse me. Not my fault. I did not carbonate this beer. Yeah, I think everybody, even when they say, "Oh, I've quit the game," still log into a Froob account now and again. Resub just for the music. Yeah, there's a YouTube channel that's got all the original music on it. For that very reason, that it needs to be... It's like they're not trying to make... None of their videos are monetized, but you may still see ads on them. You know, YouTube being YouTube. And they don't claim... You know, so they're unmonetized videos. So if you do listen, you won't hear many ads. But YouTube will put ads on unmonetized videos anyway. Didn't used to. It does under Google though. Yeah, and that channel has like all the music from the game, all played back. I mean, you could install the game and do it. You can install the game and do it. I mean, if you look at the game's installation folder, they're all WAV files. Remember those? So if you go to... Oh, God, I can't remember what folder it is. CD image, sound. Yeah, there you go. Music. So we got all the environment music there. Redist. Oh no, that's different stuff. SFX. So we got all the weapons, vehicles, spells, player, Lost Eden stuff in game. Yada yada yada. They're all WAV files again. Source files again. Even the voice stuff. Oh, God. Open with something you guys can hear. MCC.
Welcome to the ICC 943-622 medical facilities on Ruby Ka. The disorientation you are currently experiencing is caused by the lack of coding in your genetic material. Your genetic makeup has been injected into unshaped biomaterial that will eventually form your new body. From this point onward, you will be in control of the development of your genetic potential.
Yeah, so all of that's there as well in the game folder, but it's not quite the same. You know, it feels a little off, you know. Ow, I got an explodey nade to the face. Yeah, it's all there, but they've been like uploading it with images. I'll find the channel now. I think that's the name of it. Anarchy Online Music Collection. You can get it on Steam, but there's another one. Yeah, these guys, Anarchy Online Music Collection Volume 1. Cyber Chaos Crew. They've changed the name. Yeah, I thought they had. 717,000 subscribers. My God. Anyway, yeah, so they've got all of that there. It did start much smaller than that, though. So I don't know. But yeah, you can get just the music. Yeah, it's kind of loud. I have the music way lower than default because I'm streaming, so you know. There you go. Master sound is down to 41%, FX is 100, but music is all the way down at 20 because you know it's a stream, it's not playing the game. There are people that play the game with the sound switched off, though. I mean, can you imagine? That's the way they want to play. That's the way they want to play, you know. I just couldn't. I couldn't play Anarchy without the sound. It would just feel wrong. Okay, nothing else in this room. But if that's how you want to play, that's how you want to play. Totally wrong. No, a person isn't wrong for having a preference. They just have a different preference to you, that's all. Right, I'm going to get 2 of these. Right, okay. Oh, you didn't snare. Well, I'll try again. No, you did. There you go. Yeah, for me, the audio element of a game is very important, but for some people, it's really not. I mean, I don't get where they're coming from, etc., but, you know, hey, you know, play the way you want to play. It's your game, your choice, you know, and all of that. You rough the arse out of you. Heal me and pew pew you. Yeah, I think that channel now has game music from dozens of games or something. I don't know. Which, you know, okay, that's a pretty good catch-all. As you can see, order of magnitude more subscribers than I've got. I just play the game and record it, you know, and there you go. And I can't be someone that is to everybody's taste. I don't know how to do that. I can just be myself playing the game. I can't really be different people. Oh my god, there's no NPCs in this room. Okay. Excuse me. Didn't realise how much I missed the music till I loaded it back up a few days ago. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I would miss the music. It's so memorable and timeless. Yeah, the memories, yeah, you do associate a time and a place with music or a smell more than you do with how it looked, which is unusual given human nature in our primary sense is in fact sight. But that's the way we are, you know? We're almost a contradiction. I mean, on certain levels, we're a complete contradiction, but I mean, you know, that's a whole other thing, you know? We're getting into... getting some heavy conversations there. I mean, a smell can take you back in time quicker than an image. I know that. You know, you smell some food you haven't had in years and you smell it again, your body, like your whole psyche kind of goes, oh my god, yeah, this. And when you do the Shadowlands missions, you get the classic battle music as well. When you're fighting things out in like Shadowlands itself, it's the newer music, which I think kind of dates itself, whereas, you know, the classic European orchestra sound doesn't. Oh, the boss is there. Okay, we know where the boss is. He's in that room at the very end. Okay. Been there. Nobody in it. Next corner. Okay, stop you. UBT. Oh, didn't land. Try again. Still didn't land. Third time? There we go. That one always does. And so does the dot, generally. Oh, that didn't land. Okay. Let's try those two again. Nope. Now it did. Let's try the dot again. There we go. Okay, there's going to be one round the corner. Two round the corner. I'm going to root everything. Even though the green, we're going to debuff. There we go. Bam Dryad with your ridiculous health bar. Come on. Debuff the bottom out of this, and we carry on. For the Marler. Their animation is so bizarre. Uh-oh. Second time? Nope. Third? Yeah, we go. Okay. Get there in the end. I mean... Yeah, there's so many places on Rubicar that you can go to, and yeah, the music just takes you back to a time and a place. And yeah, like 20 plus years ago sometimes. Well, for me especially, because I started when the game launched, so... $79%. Right, okay, we're getting there. Ooh, top buff ran out. Redo. There you go. UBT. Evade ranged and a dot. Just for you. Where are we now? Did I get an update? I didn't, but I am getting another beer. God so help me, I'm going to regret it tomorrow. But there we are. That's life. You got to live it. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Right, okay, we're getting toward the end of this mission now, which is cool, but let's go. Yeah, first time, baby. We'll do the communal share of beer sound over the mic. There we go. He's doing a bit of damage there. Fair play. Yeah, that YouTube channel with the AO music at one point, if it's the same one, it might not be the same one. Was just called the Anarchy Online Music Project or something at one point, and I guess they changed the name and expanded the channel, but I mean, you know, why not? I'm right there with you. That's unfortunate. Hopefully you're not up at 6 a.m. in work at 6 a.m. tomorrow, because I am. But yeah. Let's debuff. It rain. Oh god, none of the debuffs have landed yet. Oh, there's one. We're nearly halfway down. Number 2? No? Finally. There we go. One of those and... absolute concentration for more damage. Some of these mobs though, man, I mean, you have the weekend off, yeah. That's it, I've got one shift tomorrow. After which I've got 3 weeks off, which is kind of nuts. No, in all my working life, I've never had that, so it's kind of bizarre to me. Three weeks of AO. Yeah, probably. I may be off, but Mrs. Callos too is not off, which means cooking dinners, doing all the housekeeping, yada yada, you know, just the usual stuff. Yeah, there's none of this. Oh, I'm the breadwinner. A man provides. Yada yada. Yeah, well, yeah. There's more than one way to provide. Yeah, there's none of that BS with us. She makes more money than I do, but not per hour. I just work less hours than she does, so. So I almost earn the same take-home pay for less work, but the work I do, she's already said, you know, because I've said, oh, come and work for my company, you know, I'll recommend you. And we'll get a kickback for that. She's like, there's no way I could do your job. So it's like, oh, right. Well, okay then. Yeah, she's already said no, she couldn't do it. But there might come a day and a time, you know, maybe she could, but not today. Right, what percent are we at with this mission? We're 100%, so we just need the boss, and I think the boss, where the hell was the boss? You know what? We can just run around now with impunity because there's no mobs here, are there? So we can just go look for them. Yeah, hourly rate, I do earn more, but I work fewer hours. But I wouldn't want to work more. I mean, it's hard. It's hard work. You know, if you work in hospitality, yes, you're going to have to deal with the odd drunk person and stuff like that. When you work in my field with emergency home insurance claims and stuff like that, you know, you're dealing with people in crisis, and you know, doesn't matter how many problems the world's got, that person is concerned with their own problems, and that's how it is. And, you know, sometimes they can be real arseholes about it. And most of the time, no. Most of the time, you know, they're kind of, oh, thanks so much for the help. But, you know, you do get the odd one where it's absolutely not that. So, yeah, you've got to be able to deal with it. I came from, like, being a professional musician. I made most of my money that way, but day job was retail and stuff like that. So to me, it's not that big of a difference. Like in retail, you know, when someone's shouting in your face, it's not nearly as hard to deal with as someone shouting on the phone. What do you mean? I don't have emergency cover. Well, because fucking didn't fucking pay for it, did you? You went to a comparison site, found the cheapest insurance you could find, and didn't read the bloody fine print. It's not my fault. I'm sorry, but, you know, you did it to yourself. You know, sometimes that's how it is. So, what good is the insurance then? Well, after your excess, it will pay for everything if your claim is successful. You know, they make the same arguments over and over again, and you just get bored of them after a while. But, you know, you get stuck. Oh my God, we got that whole level of research. Oh, I can't do Apotheosis 9 yet. No, I need AI level 28, and I don't have it yet, so we're going to have to go switch to stealth or similar. Right, okay. So we go back to Rubicar. There we go. Well, back to the garden at least. Yeah, I'm going to run this one back, park them up, call it a night, try and find someone else streaming AO who hasn't got the weirdest, most dubious title in the stream that I've ever seen. There was someone else streaming Anarchy Online last time, but the title of the stream was like, I'm asking for an argument. And I was like, I'm not raiding that. I'm not touching that with a barge pole. You guys can do all that all you want. You can do the rage click crap all you like. I'm not getting involved. You know, it's one of those. I've got to be honest. Right, there we go. So going to run back. Tomorrow we'll do the Grace giveaway as usual. Thanks to certain benefactors who actually have asked to remain nameless. But there you are. Is what it is. Right, okay, so is there anyone else streaming Anarchy Online? Let's have a look on Twitch. Okay, there's me. Oh, Rubicon Life Feed. What's your best evidence of God? Oh, dude, I'm never going to raid you if that's the title of your stream. Sorry. It's just never going to happen.
Of a worm thing opens up in summer.
Oh yeah, okay, let's go raid successfully lost, because you know they're a normal person.
Oh yeah, that would be remarkable. I never thought of those, Elephantine, because you know, bicycle.
Yeah, not
the
touching
bike,
that with a
actually.
barge pole, you know.
But yeah,
Right.
I have a few spots.
I'm gonna go
that
raid
kinda
them. I'm gonna
really
share the
ouch, are ouch
resub.
now. And I washed my hands when I went to the toilet, so now I had to reapply the cream because ouch.
Oh hey, see if they notice that.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking that. Oh my, Callus!
Yeah, and then we go raid them after the fact.
Hi,
That'll be cool.
13 months. It's over a year already. Oh my goodness, Callus, how are you doing? Callus, happy Friday the 13th. And how are you
Oh, is it?
preparing for the holidays?
Want it going to waste now, would we?
Never. We don't wanna, nah. Well, we got some stuff. Oh, we are getting a raid as well.
Go for the ice, boo!
Go for the ice.
Rusk!
Oh, hello again. You can get the ones that aren't armored. Oh, really? Bomber pilot?